this bag, I've got 5 footballs that could all be classed as a goalkeeper's worst nightmare. Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, mate. But today, I'm going to find out which football goalkeepers officially hate the most. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That might be one of the best goals you've ever scored against me, Kieran. That is a joke.
So, if you want to see which ball is responsible for that goal, keep on watching, because by the end of this video, I will have found the exact football that goalies hate the most. Now, here's the plan. I'm going to start off by testing literally 100 footballs. Then, out of those, I'll pick 5 balls that I'll put up against a pro goalie, where they'll battle it out through various different rounds until one is declared the winner, a goalkeeper's worst nightmare. So, I'll start off my journey by heading to the pitch.
Right, so I've brought a load of footballs to the pitch with me, and now I'm going to test them out and whittle them down to just 5 balls that I'm going to take to test against the pro keeper later on.
So I hit literally hundreds of strikes with loads of different footballs, seeing how they move and which one would cause the most problems for a goalkeeper. And finally, I decided on 5 footballs that I think have the potential to be a goalkeeper's worst nightmare. Okay, stop it there. There is one more thing I didn't tell you. There's actually going to be one more football, but this one is going to be a bit different to the others. So the extra football I'm going to add is one that I've made myself, and hopefully it can compete with the 5 craziest footballs ever made, and maybe even come out on top. Now I think it's easier said than done to make a one-of-a-kind football that will fool a goalkeeper, but I did have an idea.
Right, so I'm going to start off with this blank slate of a football and turn it into something that no goalie will ever want to face, and this is how. Step 1, grab some primer and spray all over the ball. Then it should look something like this, and that's when I get my secret weapon involved, Vanta Black paint.
So this is a material that absorbs almost 100% of light, making it one of the darkest colours on Earth. And when you put this on an object, it almost becomes 2D, taking away any definition. And I think if a football was this colour, it could cause some serious problems for a goalkeeper. So I covered the ball in this paint, and it looked like this. Now, I think it turned out very well. It's basically made the ball look flat, and I reckon this will be an absolute nightmare for our pro goalie. Now, before I reveal the 6 balls that have made it to the final, I want to mention a few footballs that didn't make the cut and explain why, as I think you'll be surprised by some of them. So, the wobbly football, this moves very strangely, but it's really difficult to kick, so you can't really get much power on it, so that was off the list. This crazy thing, similar reason, it does bounce unpredictably and is hard to catch, but once again, very difficult to get a good shot with. And finally, the Chaos Jabulani. Now, while this is an insane football, I actually think the normal Jabulani does actually move more, so for that reason, this didn't make the cut.
Right, so now it's time to reveal the final 6 balls that will battle it out against a pro keeper to see which one goalies officially hate the most. Let's take a look. So first up is of course the Vanta Black football. This thing is insane, and I'm really excited to see how it does when up against a pro goalkeeper. Could this be the winner? We're going to find out. Next up is the Umbro Pulsar. This ball is insane. I've made a whole video on this before, and I've hit my best ever knuckleballs using this football. It's super light and just moves like crazy, so I think this is a really strong contender. Next up, we've got the Swerve ball. Now, this thing just curves like you've never seen before. This could cause some serious problems for a goalkeeper. I've never actually put it against a pro goalie, so I'm excited to see how this one